Once again, we have Matt Struthers back today to talk to us about the weekly crop report. And so thank you, as always, for being with us again today, Matt.
Oh, no, thank you for having me.
It was a wonderful May long weekend for many people. How was it for crop farmers in Saskatchewan?
Well, I'd say at a pretty good time. Certainly some of them were delayed with some of the snow and rain that we got over the past week and towards last weekend as well. So a little bit of delay, but still a lot of seed was in the ground. We jumped up to 52% of the crop now in the ground for the whole province, and that was up from 33% last week. So very good jump, very good to see, but still there were a couple delays here and there.
And so with some of those delays, especially snow-wise, does that create any future problems if snow came down during seeding or once seed had hit the ground?
No, shouldn't cause too large of an issue as long as it fell, on a field that, it might have been seeded already, but the crop hadn't come up yet. There'd be no issue there. It would just be moisture at that point. If it had snowed and stuck around for a few days, that would be quite the hamper to seeding operations, but it hasn't. The temperatures have melted it quite quickly. So with a couple more warm days, those fields will be able to be worked and we'll get seed in the ground.
And so in our previous conversations, we had talked a lot about the Southeast getting a lot of moisture. Have that slowed down a little bit, or are they still getting quite heavy on moisture and are still quite a bit behind because of it?
Compared to other weeks, they didn't get as much as they did in previous weeks, but they certainly still did get moisture this week that did cause delays for much of the producers in that region. Where the biggest delays that we did see were in the east, central, northeast, and then part of the northwest that did get some rain. And even though they did get rain, I'm sure nobody's complaining. We all know how bad 2021 was for the drought. So they're appreciative of the rain. They would probably hope it stops here soon so we can get a little bit more seed in the ground though.
And so we've talked about the places that have been delayed. What places have really been up ahead and have gotten their seed in and are looking forward more towards getting some fertilizer in and other stuff to get ready for harvest a few months down the road?
The west central region is ahead with, I believe, 81% of its crop now in the ground, followed by the northwest and then southwest. So just those drier regions are able to get the seed in the ground, and they're having less delays. They do need the rain desperately. I know that the cropland there is very, very dry. Same with pastures, very, very dry out there for pastures. So hopefully they get the rain here in the coming weeks. Going into the warm summer months, they certainly need it.
Thank you so much for being with us again today, Matt, and we look forward to the crop report next week.
Awesome. Thank you for having me.